Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me tonight. I'm Ryan Eastman, and joining me tonight in the booth is Jack Cantor. How are you doing tonight, Jack?
Pleasure to be here as always.
I heard your contract renegotiation went well. You have been given a fourth strike now, allowed to use before you get ejected from the game.
Well, I mean that's we're getting to the number of fouls a normal player gets. That's almost equality.
I mean, they're only given a flagrant two, and then they're gone. So you don't test the waters too much. They might start instituting some extra kind of fouls for you.
So who are we playing tonight?
Anyways, we are here in wonderful Bangor, Maine, for Game 2 of this final series. Last night, or 2 nights ago, we got to see a epic conclusion to Game 1 with a comeback of pretty big proportions from the Kahunas, stealing a 1-point victory over the Tides. Any thoughts here tonight going into this game? Who you think will the Kahunas continue their momentum, especially off the back of the news that Leon Delmont will not be starting tonight? Or can the Tides rally here tonight?
Well, it's a good question. You'd never want to go down 0-2, especially when you can't defend home. I don't want to call it must win for the Tides, but if you go down 0-2, flying all the way across the Pacific, you're kind of you're kind of not.
The Hawaii's buying the brooms if they go up 2-0 here to start with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Break
So
out the cinnamon boom room. We'll see you in October.
yeah. So you you barely veiled the fact that yes, this is a must-win for the Tides here tonight. I do not see them being able to come back on the road. Hawaii had the slight advantage of being able to get an extra day to travel and prepare here. I don't think Bangor will have the same luxury with the stress of being down 0-2 in this case. So to me, this is a must-win tonight.
It's definitely. You'd never want to say must win when you're only 2 games in, but when it comes down to it, if they lose, Tides have to win. Well, they have to win 4 of the next 5. That's a mighty effort.
That it is, and like I said, I don't think we've ever had a team go down 0-2 and manage to reverse the course, especially in a finals, no less. Not even just talking about the playoffs. But I think players are getting ready to take the floor now. And as mentioned, Leon Delmont will not be starting tonight or playing at all, and Pura will be taking his place as the starting shooting guard. How do you think that's going to change how the Tides play here tonight?
I mean, what's the injury again?
Calf strain.
It's the finals. If you can play, you.
Well, Kuna's come out on top first with the first basket, and I think that's something that he probably wanted to do. I wonder if the team factored in on that. You never want to really push a leg injury because of how dangerous it can be for one's career if the injury gets worse. I mean, I know I'm thinking of the Camel who suffered 2 back-to-back season-ending injuries, and his career has just been in the dumps ever since.
Yeah, that's one hump he's never been able to climb. But I mean, it's. Don't look at me like. Look. No matter what, it's the finals. You might not get into another one. A lot of people have never gotten into one.
Very
you go
true.
if you.
Anyways, the Tide's coming down to the other end, scoreless so far here. Looking to see how they change it. And the way I think they're going to end up changing tonight's strategy is Pura adds a dimension of perimeter shooting that Leon does not have. But we're going to see Tierra going down the post, though, and slamming it down, tying it up 2-2 here.
Nice dunk with authority. They're setting the tone early.
Well, she is continuing where she left off last night. Definitely a major factor, even though they did lose. Have to keep an eye on how she performs. And Scooney, no good on his basket. He was the hero last night, though, at that last-second bucket. Only 0.9 seconds left on the clock when he managed to convert the go-ahead bucket there off of an offensive rebound.
I mean, you gotta have balls of steel. It's the final. Nice shot, Randy.
And Mackenbach with the fadeaway puts Bangor up by 2 here.
Long, slinky rat definitely is probably an X factor here. He's not a big as name as some of the people on the court, but he has that special pizzazz.
Well, he definitely is been overshadowed by both Leon and Lance, and we see him go to the floor there off of a bit of a crossover from Doyle where he lost control of the ball and left Doyle wide open. But
I think somebody's tail got stepped on.
Maybe, and that you know how painful that is as a Cougar. But unfortunately, unexpected turnover from the Tides there, trying to pass it to the corner, just flew right out of bounds and hit the poor kid in the first row.
Yeah, get that kid a hot dog. He's crying right now.
And Mackenbach reversing fade. Yeah, he is a defensive. You're definitely right. He is very important on defense, and we see a foul from Scooney here. Could not stop Pura on the fast break. Only choice was the foul.
Do not mess with the fat rat. That would have been an assist for Mackel, but stolen.
I think he'll take the 2 free throws. Higher percentage chance, even if you'd expect Pura to make a fast break opportunity like that.
Pura's kind of...
She's been a journey first. She's been on many teams and finally has only stayed on Bangor. She's joined in 2015, and before that she had been on 3 teams in as many seasons.
Yeah, do you know why?
Oh, why?
So my source is... Nice pass. My sources... Oh, well, never mind. My sources tell me that she doesn't keep the cleanest locker.
You're talking about her slugs, clearly.
Sure.
Well, for whatever reason, she has found a home in Bangor, re-signing a contract just recently for 3 years. And Wildfire for 3, no good from the corner. Close game still here as we get down to below 9 minutes. Only 6-4 here tonight.
Offensive struggle. Thy name is basketball.
Well, Tate gets a little fancy in the post, the spin move, just to show you a little wrong there. He can have some style with his offense.
Tate, what can I say? Hungry player. He wants this title.
I mean, considering he left Alaska many moons ago to team up with Scooney in Hawaii to build quite a formidable court. Front court there, honestly, was a match for the Seattle Giants. Both Tate and Scooney matching up well against Turner and DQ. Obviously, that's kind of blown up in the years.
Steal by Mackin.
Second so far.
Watch the fat rat. He's going to be happy. It's not fat, but
I mean, fat with a PH. Wildfire blocked by Bastenhoot.
Just see the fur fly everywhere on that. I don't even know what a beach martin and never mind. That's
Trying JCK steps inside the Saluki. Good from inside the arc, tying it up 8 apiece here. Hawaii's been efficient here tonight, and it's really been turnovers that have been a problem for both teams. And back to Tara in the post. That's where they go when they need a bucket right now.
Yeah, it's interesting with Tate. I mean, if you have a choice between playing in Alaska, where centers go to die, or Hawaii, it's not a hard choice. Nice rebound.
Well, I mean, Hawaii, you have sun and beach. Alaska, you have snow.
And the pedigree of Alaskan centers is pretty horrible.
I think Marcus might be making a surprise appearance if you keep it up. I think he might defend his brother on that one.
I'm just saying, they're not. They don't produce good centers. Nice shot.
Yeah, long 3 there from JCK. Wide open, too. Brings it back to a 1-point game here.
I mean, if he gets hot, he's going to start talking trash, and then I'm going to be getting really excited.
Well, especially when he sticks out his split tongue. Definitely tries to get in his minds of his opponents. And Tate with the steal there. Fast break. Opportunity goes to JCK. No good, though.
That was a missed opportunity, but they're going to have more. It's not over. It's still one.
No, it is definitely a close game still here tonight, especially considering last night's comeback. But Tiatera, that's her 6th point here. She is producing for Bangor tonight.
Capital T, lowercase t. She is very terrific.
And almost a steal there from Pura, but Vasenhout, the Pinemarn, just scoops it back up. And now JCK calling for the screen. He has the matchup he wants, at least in terms of speed. And now this is the best one. Scooney versus Pura on the fadeaway is good.
God tier fadeaway right there. Beautiful. You could hear the floor squeak like a mouse in enjoyment.
Or maybe that was just Randy in shock and awe squeaking.
Fat Rat is happy.
But Pura, she may not have gotten it done defensively, but she answers back with a 3, upstaging Scooney.
So I heard a little rumor that, like, you know how, like, how baseball players, like, tar their hands? I hear, like, slug slime can do...
Let's not go into that. I don't think the refs want to be checking for that on fur during the games. And Scooney with a big dunk there. And a reach-in foul from Vastenhout. And we're going to see some substitutions here for both teams. I don't blame Bangor for leaving Tara on the floor. She has been the main flow of their offense here tonight. And maybe Pura has gone off to reapply some of that slime slug. But
so, you know, Kalsang and Maskey came out. A lot of mass, and not all of it's fur on that one. Keep an eye.
yeah, a player who was on the Tides for a while, but then went to Santa Ana and ended up returning to Bangor. The Tides couldn't let go of him for very long.
The Tides, when they take something that they want, they keep it in its...
I mean, that's been a lot of their team was acquisitions between Kadane from Plymouth. Ooh, turnover for Bangor. Signing Lance off of a renegotiation and obviously trading for the top pick to get Leon Delmont. And blocked there from Desi, also a player who was picked up through a trade on draft night. And Tara will get called for the foul there in Hawaii with a chance to tie it up here with Barrett going to the line for 2.
Nice job on Norwich getting his own rebound, but Scooney's not someone you want to take.
Yeah, Scooney, honestly, I think needs to step up compared to last night. Yes, they ended up squeaking out a win, but it was all on Tate there for a while to keep him in that game.
I mean, it's the finals. You get 6, 7 games where it matters. How many of those do you want to win?
I mean, if you're Hawaii, you're going for a quick 4-0 here. Bangor was so good at home, and we're going to see an alley-oop attempt, but no, the pass was not accurate from Katu. Tara looking saddened by the fact that she was left hanging in the air with nothing, and Hawaii takes their first lead here, 19-17. A little 3 minutes and some change left in the first quarter.
I know Bangor has their kind of their energy team up right now, but you can't let Hawaii run away.
No, but they're going to give it to Iverson, who's battling against Scooney, and despite the contact, gets it off the glass, and it is good to tie it up at 19 apiece.
Iverson, I don't honestly know too much about him, but that was a good move, smooth move on.
Well, she is a rookie this year, so not a lot of you can look at film-wise. She hasn't had
girl.
Yes, Desdemona.
Papa.
Look, I know you need to get your glasses. It's okay. I know it's unusual to see someone not playing on Williamsburg if they're a female.
That's true.
But Bangor with Desdemona Iverson, one of their picks from this last year draft. The Yellow Perch has shown flashes when she's been on the floor, but she hasn't had much of an opportunity behind Tiatera and Mackenbach. Neither of them really suffering injuries this year that would have given her an opportunity to start.
Well, like I said, it's the finals. If you're going out there with like a broken leg, missing a leg, missing a tail, how bad do you want that championship? How bad do you want that immortality?
Oh, I think the NFL, the FBA Player Association is going to want to have a word with you after this.
Guts, glory, ratings. Come on, my friend.
It's what pays our bills.
Pays their bills.
I mean, Jake
Woo!
Turner did just take home a massive contract. I don't think he has the bills for a long time now.
Yeah, how do you get that money? The players get money from the fans who watch the game from advertisers. Ooh, man.
Ooh, that spin move, Norwich. The rat showing up here tonight.
Oh, I can hear it from here. Here comes the trash talking from the rat. We're going to have a rat fight tonight.
Oh, please don't. We don't need Mackenbach coming off the court bloodied. That's the last
Oh,
thing Bangor needs is a second injury.
I got money on the fat rat then.
I don't know.
Well, maybe not.
Norwich is kind of thinking we're seeing alley-oop attempt, but he misses actually the lay-in, but he gets the and one off the putback. I think he'll take that.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I got to research this Iverson.
Yeah, Rooney Appalappin, the Great Wolf, also a bit of a journeyman, been on a number of teams, hasn't really found much of a stride, but here tonight, and Ortega, the Calico Cat, getting down low in the post and slamming it in. Both teams high field goal percentage.
Does Iverson have a nickname? I got to give her a nickname.
I think she goes by Desi, because Desdemona can be a little long.
How about the yellow Iverson?
We'll see. You can go with that. See if you remember it. I mean, I call River Rye-Bread, but that's because I don't want to call him River. Yeah, no, I have to go with, in a fight, I think I'm going to give it to Norwich. The guy has like 30 pounds on Randolph.
And probably about many sharp, never.
I mean, he could just stab him with his spikes. It's okay with his head.
Yeah.
You know, Randolph is known to go a little drastic with his hairstyles too. And Katsu on this turnaround jumper, no good. Hawaii building a bit of a lead here, up by 4 and a chance to extend it. And Norwich got to take the lead. He is pretty much the heart and soul of the bench while the starters are off the field.
Do you think Hawaii has their own personal piercing and tattoos consultant on that?
I mean, they could afford it considering between JCK and Norwich.
2 for 1. Ooh.
Yeah, the Wolf with another putback. He was great yesterday, earning his minutes, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of him as the series progresses with how he's playing. And Keki.
Flexibility by the Mascot.
Yeah, but he hasn't been doing much down low, and then see Rooney intercepting the pass. 6-point lead. Is it going to be extended? Juniper Hill, she is good. We're up to an 8-point game now. Hawaii running away with it. Bangor not going to call a timeout, but they will have the last shot here in the quarter.
That was a great play. They passed it back, trying to look like they were going to slow down, and then they charged forward. Good feints.
And it was a good screen, too, because basically the ball handler just blocked off the shot, and the last-second bucket is no good. Long-range shot for him, but well, in the first quarter, 31 Hawaii, 23 Bangor.
Yeah.
I mean, Hawaii has continued the momentum from last night. Going into the second quarter, what can Bangor do right now to turn this tide back in their favor?
Well, if things don't, start improving, they're going to have to start marking those lobster rolls at a discount. I mean, this could be the last game here this.
I mean, that would definitely be the worst case.
Worst case scenario, half-price lobster rolls, without a question.
I mean, they might as well just turn off the refrigerator and let them go bad at this point. Elsinore going to drive in and draw contact from Blanc. Will go to the line for 2.
The White Wolf.
The former Tides player, in fact.
The White Wolf knows how to bark.
And good on the first. That could be one way the Bangor gets back in this game is going to the line for free throws. They have been, both teams, in fact, yesterday were automatic from the free throw line. And it looks like they are continuing here tonight.
That's how you're going to have to do it. 1 point at a time. Get back in there. Make your free throws. Play some good shutdown defense. If they can do that, they'll be in this game.
Whoa, and just like that, Tudor with the block, but Hawaii retains possession off of that, and the crowd gets back into it after seeing that. They're excited. We see a steal almost kicking. They were going to go for an alley-oop. I'm surprised they didn't call basket interference considering Rooney was pulling down the rim when she shot, but either way, a missed bucket.
Just a weird play all around. Oh, Hawaii.
And, now the other way. It'll go Hawaii's possession off that 3-second offensive violation.
Who was that?
I think that was Tudor.
It was Tudor?
That was the rookie.
Ooh, rookie mistake.
Gaston. Not going to write a song about that one. Sunderman.
Peck.
Playing a little isolation, but almost intercepted there. Rooney, though, has the size advantage. That's his 6th point here. Or, sorry, 10th point. Whew, I've lost track of how fast he's been racking them up.
How do you that I'm gonna say was kind of luck. I mean, it was a bad lofted pass. He got lucky on the tip.
Oh, but there's your yellow Iverson slamming it down reverse. Jam.
I like this name. I'm gonna make a song about this character.
Yeah, but like you said, that was a lucky possession for Rooney considering he was able to get the ball with no defender between him and the basket, but it was all off that screen to create that mismatch. And Gaston pulling down the board. Diego bringing it up the other way for Bangor. Like to see them start shooting a 3 maybe. They're up by 6, but spin move. The hook shot is no good, but he will go to the line for 2, and Juniper Hill with her 2nd foul.
Hill getting in trouble already. We're going to start bringing the stripes out for you to wear.
Well, good news is she is a bench player, so they probably would not be too concerned with number of minutes she has scheduled for this game and actually getting in foul trouble. And we'll see both teams making some substitutions here. Mackenbach and Pura back on the floor. So Fat Rat versus Alphonse in the upper left corner of your screen. Keep an eye on those two.
I mean, right now, Iverson has done an incredible job filling in for Leon. Ooh!
Yeah, that was a beautiful spin move. She's perfect from the floor. Has a little bit of a foul issue, but...
I don't know what to say. I mean, right now, you're going to be feeling really stressed if you're Iverson. Rat back with the ball. Wide open and she doesn't take the shot. Come on.
She's not much of a long-range shooter. I don't blame her for that. But Pura, the and one with contact. That's how you can get back in this game. Earn those hard 3-pointers.
Pura. I am impressed.
And good on the and one. Back to a 3-point game here. They keep playing tight defense. Bangor could tie it up on the next possession.
Do you think it's like injections, like slug goo, or like, you know, with the bees? And
I mean, if anything, she's putting it on the ball before Hawaii gets it. Letting them slip up and create turnovers, and JCK, no good. Pura, what's she going to do? Down low, intercepted. Vassenhout taking it back the other way. Vassenhout going to take possession here. Needs to actually drop a play. I would give it to Rooney. He's been on fire here tonight. Even though he has played mostly off of rebounds or low post plays. Now he's just giving screens for Vassenhout. Again, no good.
Hawaii's got their energy team out here, right?
Now, well, Mackenbach in transition does not care. Will do it himself.
The Fat Rat nails that one. That was just a heavy shot. He's going to know if it's a compliment, right?
I don't know. You might need to clarify. But Norwich, offensive rebound, back to Vassenhout, but this time blocked by Pura. This is the chance of Bangor. They were down by quite a margin, but now they could pull it back to their in their way. And Mackenbach for three off the back iron. No good.
All right. I'm going to stop talking about him. I'm going to jinx. Oh!
Oh, but Tutor. I don't know if you call that a block or a steal because he elevated to intercept that ball.
Nobody rises higher above Tudor.
No one jumps like Gaston. No one shoots like Gaston.
Tudor's got... Oh.
Down to Pura, though. Excellent pass from the Rat.
Up above, behind the back. She got in sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
Yeah, she may not have the size of Leon, but she has every bit of speed he does.
Randy. Come on, Randy. That's a foul. It's two. You're sitting.
He's
Nope,
feeling
you're
it. He's feeling it. They're bringing out the starters back. I can't blame him, though. He's feeling it right now.
That's the PDQ. PDQ filling in for Leon.
Tequiloa, the local hero, may not be a starter, but local prospect. Found his way on Hawaii in the draft. Over to Tate. Time running out. They're going to have to do something. Doyle pump fakes Mackenbach, but no good.
Excellent defense.
And Pura left wide open. Still can't make it, though. So close. Would have been an easy bucket normally, I'd imagine.
We rushed it just a little bit, seeing that they were wide open. You get excited. You get a little nervous.
I mean, sometimes you can be something it's too open. You expect there to be someone, maybe you think you've lost track of someone, they're behind you, but...
I mean, a lot of pressure.
Well, Baston, who swings it back to Hawaii with that bucket. That's our 6th lead change here tonight, and as you see, Hawaii had an 8-point lead at one point, but that has evaporated here. Veteran Wildfire for three, also no good. Hawaii has to be careful. Soon, Bangor will start to make those, and there's nothing more heart-wrenching than watching a lead disappear and get absolutely trounced by three-point shooting. And Doyle going to help out with that, establishing a quick basket for another three-point lead.
Yep.
And, of course, back to Tiatera. Honestly, the MVP so far for the series with Bangor.
It is a very... She is, like, stepping up. Like right now, with Leon out. That got tipped. Nice, like, PDQ. Really?
I mean, she can jump a bit. I mean, Lance, he'll elevate a bit and get it over the defense as well. Just like that, Bangor back in the lead.
He can elevate. Wow.
I mean, he has to. He's 5'7". I'm pretty sure he can high-five Jake if he wanted to.
He's got that deceptive height to him. He looks like someone that... Ooh, really?
I think he expected Vasanu to be a little too distracted there.
Lance, I'm trying to talk you up. I'm trying to give you some attention. I'm trying to say, hey, you don't just look like the slob down the street. You're a quality player, and then you cause a foul.
Oh, poor Lance. So he's going to be matched up against, Scooney, please. Just pass Vasanu. Pass it to Scooney. He has the best advantage in terms of height right now, but he loses it to Tia. And Pura to Tia is good. Tiatera.
CT, man. She's looking like, hey, you got this great players behind me in Lance, Randy, Ryo. Right now, they can kiss off. This is my time. This is my game.
Yeah, well, she has a good advantage against Scooney. 7'4" versus 6'10". Scooney needs to be more physical, and he tries to do that on offense, but he gets a steal. Tate, but offensive rebound. That's 3 shots they just had there for free almost under the basket.
Rare steal by Tate. That is not what he's known for. Hawaii needs to be better at ball control.
Ooh, and Mackenbach for 3. And Hawaii has to call a timeout. That's their first here tonight.
You think Randy right now, he's talking some crap? He's tapping his chest going, I am the Rat King? Eh?
Maybe a little bit. Said he's definitely animated here tonight. Again, Bangor, they need to keep the emotions running high in their favor. Like I said, last night was a very, very soul-crushing to watch the game slip out of their grasp, and this is how they keep going. They need to keep their positive vibes, get a win here, take that on the road, because they're going to have to steal one in Hawaii if they want to win a championship.
Positive vibes. Does that ever work?
I mean, they could get angry, I guess, but or Randolph could keep reaching in. That's his second.
All right, I take back the Rat King. I'm just gonna stop talk. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I think you're contractually obligated to talk.
That's what I like to do. People like it. The ladies like it. The boys love it.
Doyle blocked by Tia. She's getting it done on defense now, too. Achenbach going to bring it up the other way for Bangor over to Tiatera. She decides not to challenge Scooney. She didn't like her position. She wants to give a screen for Wildfire, though. Now he's calling for another one, this time from Kaoseng, but blocked. Gets his own board, and shot clock violation despite the basket being made.
Not a good screen. Not sure who that was. Just not a good screen.
That was Namkeki, I think.
Yeah, not a good screen. All that fluff got in the way. Lance did what he could, but just time was ticking down. Good defense.
Scooney is just a slippery otter. Just broke around it, and you expect Lance to be a little faster, but Sophia going to lay it up and in. That's how you execute a screenplay off the ball.
Sophie, that is one slinky Sank.
Now PDQ going the other way, giving it back to Wildfire. He does get the screen, but gives it up to Namkeki, who's going to get lost in the defense. The defense didn't think he was going to go for a shot there and turned their back to him.
Runner, sometimes you just overthink it. That was a chance right there, but they overthought.
Yeah, I think he faked him out with a little bit of a high extension, thinking it was a pass, but it was just a setup for a layup.
Crowd's getting into it. Some chance of defense.
Yeah, they definitely need it. An interception by Namkeki. Going the other way, fast break. 3v3, and PDQ just hangs in the air there. That's 16 minutes and 12 points in that time, and she is shooting lights out, 67%.
Must be the stripes. What? That phrase isn't copyrighted.
It's sure. A long two there from JCK. And that's been the downside. I mean, look at the difference in number of shots taken by Hawaii. They've had 11 extra attempts, and they have done that off of offensive rebounds for the most part and a few extra turnovers. And that's the only reason why they're still in this game. But Lance, long three, extending that three-point line.
Lance from probably New Mexico right there. Incredible.
That's pretty dang far considering we're in Bangor right now.
All right, fine. Lance from
Baltimore.
Where's he from? Newton? Newton.
Okay.
What kind of town is Newton?
No idea. I mean, maybe a Newt founded it.
There's like a billion celebrities from Newton, including Amy, Polhopper. I don't know her name.
Lance wide over three again. Oh, no good. A little too much power. He should have been another step back behind the three-point line if he wanted that to fall. Which is pretty bad to say that he is too close to the three-point line to make those shots. Sophia matched up against Tia. Doesn't want to take the shot. So Tia has been excellent at blocking faster furs. But the shot clock is winding down on her. Just puts up a heave and no good. But Tate over the back, and Pura just fouls to avoid the easy dunk.
Yeah, not the... Pura, you're this tall. Tate, see where my hand is going? See how it keeps going up? See how it keeps going? Tate's somewhere up there higher than I can...
It's a 13-inch size difference between the two of them, and
yeah,
it's not a pretty matchup. That's why these screens can be so advantageous for the offense, and it really comes down to the defense playing smart and switching back when openings are available. Because, I mean, the only person on the floor that can really match Tate size for size is Gaston or Tiatera.
I mean, that is legit how you will lose a stripe. You literally get it knocked.
Yes. Well, I mean, which stripe though? White or black? Is she a black horse painted white stripes or a white horse painted with black stripes?
This is a conversation I feel like if I answer gets me in trouble with the equine representative.
Well, then let's not risk that. But Lance trying to throw the ball back, turnover. Iverson was not expecting that, but Lance had a wall in front of him that he could not avoid.
I mean, yeah, Lance, not the greatest pass. Right there, you can feel it right there. You're missing Leon. It's a perfect opportunity.
And a unusual turnover there, bounced off of Iverson and back into the inbounder's paws, and that counted as a turnover.
They will work it down. One last play before the half.
And Bangor could extend the lead here. Only a 3-point game, but Ortega, is he going to take the shot or is he going to let someone else? It's Iverson from beyond the arc, but no good.
30 Iverson, 30, not 30 enough. We're going to have to do better.
And we're going to quickly go over the box scores in just a second. Any surprises on your part, performance-wise, this first half?
I was surprised that Hawaii didn't close out as well as they should. They had that 10-point lead. They couldn't, finish it. They brought them back in, and it's the finals. You can't do that. You can't do that.
And statistic-wise, actually fairly close, aside from that field goal percentage. Just some silly turnovers from Bangor have kept Hawaii close after the first quarter deficit was created, in fact. And like I said, we're going to jump into the box scores here in just a second. We'll run through them real fast. We'll be back into the second half shortly. First, we're going to look at Bangor, or actually Hawaii first. Tate, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, doing a bit of everything on the floor. Doyle, 4 points and a steal, 50% from the field, but has 2 turnovers, I think, coming off of intercepted passes from Randolph. Scooney, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 block, 2 for 4 as well, and perfect from the free throw line. JCK, 3 for 5 with a 3, 7 points, 4 assists, and a rebound. 1 turnover as well. Like I said, even split on the points for the starters for the most part, except for Vassenhout. 1 for 7, not shooting well so far tonight.
That -10 ain't looking pretty.
It is not. And Norwich, first positive on the board. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 points, even though he has shot 1 for 4. But 2 of his 3 rebounds were offensive. Sophia, 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a turnover, also 1 for 4. And Rooney leading the way, honestly.
What's his last name? What does that say?
Apolinap.
That is an alphabet of a name.
It is. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. I'll just call him the Rooney Wolf. Jared Sunderman, 0 points, 1 assist. Hill, 6 points, perfect from the floor as well. Kealoha, 2 rebounds. Blanc, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. And switching on over to Bangor, PDQ taking over for Leon, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal, 4 for 6. Only misses being from beyond the arc. Randolph, the Fat Rat, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 for 4. Also his only miss coming from beyond the arc. Lance Walt.
Do you think we could maybe get that trending? Hashtag Fat Rat. Maybe tag him. Maybe. Maybe people.
Bangor fans in the crowd, get it going. Wildfire, 9 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 4 for 10 with 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. Tiatera, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, on her way to a double-double, and she's perfect from the floor. That is impressive. Cleaning up the boards as well against a great matchup. Kadane, 4 assists, no points to his name. Kalsang, 2 points, 1 steal, 1 for 2. Ortega, 1 for 1, 2 points, and an assist in his 1 basket was a dunk off of a Randolph assist, I believe. The Calico coming in on the bench after Leon's injury. Enjoying his minutes in the final, as you said, taking what opportunities are given. Yellow Iverson, as you call her, 4 points, 1 assist, 2 for 4. Missed her 3-pointer at the buzzer beater, but did not hurt her field goal percentage all that much. Gary Elsinore, 4 points, all coming from the free throw line, getting to the charity stripe often. Diego, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Tudor, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. And Arex Katu, only a turnover and 1 missed basket. And we will be back in the second half now, and Bangor will get first possession.
Not the Bangor owner having nah.
It's best not to look sometimes. And Vassendhood, early foul here, only 12 seconds in, will be his second.
Think anyone's getting fouled out at this point?
No, I don't think so. Magabach left wide open.
Right.
9 points now.
Plus 13 right there. That's big.
And like I said, 54 to 49 here. And Tate going up against Kadane just turns around and challenges right away. The Wolf not happy getting beat there.
Kadani has been a little quieter this game.
Well, I mean, Tia's been so on fire that I can't blame them not going to him much in the post. And Vassendhood, maybe I misspoke, his third foul now, and we're only a minute into this third quarter. They might actually send him here, especially if he gets to 4.
This is going to get interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was the big acquisition this offseason for Hawaii. He really turned their team around by bringing in an actual point guard. That's probably the one player that, if Bangor wanted to cripple Hawaii, that would be the guy they want to get out each game with foul trouble.
An actual point guard. Wow.
I know. I mean, have you seen their point guards the past couple seasons? They have, I mean, they've been cycling through some oldies.
Yeah. Some of them were on AARP, I hear. A joke's an oldie but a goodie, my friends.
Oh, and then Hawaii now down by 5. I want to see JCK starting to go for some more threes, and there he will. Not very well set. And actually, they're going to say his paws were on the line, so they're only going to give him 2, despite all that hard work.
The perils of having big paw.
Especially when you're trying to do that fancy slide fadeaway. Does not work out, but it was a wide open shot. He's going to take that every day. And now Lance trying to answer back with one of his own. No good, though.
He was moving a little bit to the side as he shot that. Anytime you do that, it's not going to be a good shot.
Yeah, the first thing they teach you, set your paws. But Tate doesn't need to set his paws. He just needs to elevate and slams it down. No one was getting in the way of him.
Felt that back in Southern California. Not too soon, right?
Always too soon. But Lance!
Oh!
That sneaky height you were talking about. Pura to Lance for the slam dunk reverse jam.
Real.
Now all he needs to do is jump over the Zurella and he'll be posterized.
Like legit, 180 in the finals. I love it. Sponsors love it.
JCK trying to get something going, but Pura is way too close. So he's got to take a tough contested 3. That's the one thing he has to face now, is actually someone who faces up on defense. That's the one luxury he had against Leon he didn't have to worry about.
I mean, he shot that from Hawaii.
I mean, it was pretty large, but Scooney, another forced foul there. Mackenbach was going for a slam dunk, and he's admitting his foul, but that was
Mackel pointing him out. Mackel, I think, wants a fragrant. He had nothing but the basket in front of him. That was a little fragrant. Hey, come on, Scooney, you're better than that, right?
I mean, he didn't take him down to the ground. Or go for the head. That's what we really are afraid of seeing here, is flying elbows.
Flying otter. No.
I mean, that would be scary, a 6'10" flying otter. I would get out of the way.
In space, my friend. Think about it. We could market it.
I don't know they build rockets.
We could have a franchise.
Big. Are you trying to start the first franchise on Mars?
I mean, the Harry Otter movie is doing incredible. Otters are in right now.
Well, Bangor misses their free throw.
Have you seen the Harry Otter movie?
I have not.
You gotta see the Harry Otter movie.
Well, the otter in front of us, nice lay-in, gets behind the defense. Brings it back to a one-possession game, and Bangor will go ahead and call timeout. They have plenty left here.
I'm being told that I could not mention the Harry Alder movie because they're not one of our sponsors.
Hashtag not sponsored. I mean, that's how you get rid of any issues, right? You just say that before you start your video.
It's a parody.
Oh, let's see. We'll see them come back on the court now. Down by 2. Bangor looking to extend the lead here. I think they're going to possibly try extending the defense a little bit, or maybe get Tia back involved. She has been quiet in the second half.
I'm calling it now. Calling it now. This is going to be a close ending.
Close as last night, or?
I can only hope.
Lands for 3. No good. A little too hard there off the back
Come on,
iron.
Bunny.
So he's not finding his rhythm from beyond the arc. And Mackenbach almost intercepted it there, but it bounces out. Kahuna's getting a little lucky.
This is a little
there.
dangerous. Bangor has their best player running a little cold tonight, 1 from 7 on the 3, and they don't have Leon, but you have some real good stars. Ooh. Like him, Randy with the rebound. Randy has stepped up big time. Tia. Oh!
Lance.
No, he's cold.
He's just going to shoot it out. I mean, when he starts making it, it's such a horrible feeling when facing him, but if he's missing, you're going to let him take those shots, and he just needs to find the confidence and rhythm again. But Barrett needs no help finding his rhythm. 10 points now.
I mean, right now it's Randy and Tia's game right now. Lance knows he's cold. He's trying to shoot. He got stolen on almost.
And Tia!
Oh!
The windmill. Bringing it down low and slamming it down. She thinks this is the dunk contest.
The earth was shaken by the Terra. I like that. I'm going to mark it. Terraformed. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh, God. What are you doing, Tara? Stop it. The more you do, the worse it gets up here. Scooney, one-on-one. The Otter, not enough. Mackenbach fast break. Spin move. Intercepted by JCK. And on the other end, Doyle, step back. Or Vastenhout, sorry, step back is good. So many points off turnover for Hawaii here tonight. 16 compared to the 8 from Bangor. Tied game once again. Mackenbach for 3 off the screen is good.
He's running. Nice shot. Oof.
JCK for 3 as well. No good, Kadane. Alley-oop attempt, Tierra. Not able to slam it down, but just lays it in.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. We're just at 45-35.
There we go.
Doyle. Going in low. Tierra blocked. Back in Doyle's paws. Over to Scooney Barrett. Time's running out. Back to Vaston, who calls for the screen. But Randolph just collapses on him. He's got to do a late shot. Far away. No good. And Tierra comes flying in to get the rebound.
Very nice shot.
5-point lead for Bangor now. They can extend it here with some smart plays. One is getting it to PDQ wide open from beyond the arc. Maybe Lance isn't on fire, but the rest of the team is. 69-61. Bangor up by 8 here. The crowd on their feet. Streaming defense here. Keep shutting them down. Extend this lead. And Scooney getting a bit. Double team Tierra. Reaching in, stealing it from the Otter. Alpura. Give it to Lance. Maybe he's feeling it. Everyone else around him is. Goes for the layup and actually elevates for a full slam dunk.
Very nice.
I mean, he may not be getting it done from beyond the arc, but if he can just dunk it in, I don't think the fans will complain here tonight.
They're chanting again.
That they are. And again, a 10-point lead here for Bangor, the biggest lead of the half of the game so far. And we're going to see mass substitutions. Of course, Tiatera left on the floor for Bangor, as is Kadanian Wildfire.
All right, they're about to inbound right about.
Yeah, they're already on. 1 second left on the shot clock. No good, though. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And Hawaii on a 2.5-minute scoring drought here. Bangor slowly pulling away. Katu down low in the post is good.
You can't let that person get that open. You can't let them get that open.
Skinny Barrett over to Sophia. A couple seconds on the shot clock. Loses the ball for a second, but she gets it back for 3. No good, Tiatera. Wildfire bringing up the court the other end, giving it to Iverson. Off the glass, no good, but she gets her own rebound and put back. Rookie showing up here tonight.
Iverson, great move.
Yeah, showing tenacity, and the Kahunas to call timeout here with 4 minutes left. What do you think Hawaii needs to do here to get back in this? They had a tied game only moments ago, and now Bangor has gone on a huge 14-point run.
I mean, at this point, you gotta get your stars in there. They gotta get hot. You gotta start, throwing out your normal game plan. Your normal game plan worked perfectly. You shut down Lance, and you have limited their strategies. But they didn't plan on the Fat Rat Randy and Tia coming to town and taking over. Change up your plan, start covering. Then you might even have to double team Randy. I know.
Well, I mean, Randy or Tia, both of them honestly. Huge lay-in from the three-point line. That just took 3 strides, and it was at the basket. That's the first bucket in a long while for the Hawaii Kahunas. And honestly, their field goal percentage hasn't suffered all that much, but they've struggled. And now down to Katu, back in the post. Good heads-up play from the Opossum to see Katu breaking behind the basket.
Awesome possum.
And now it's Norwich versus the rookie. Hopefully no blood spewed tonight between the two. And Iverson almost steals it. Norwich gets it back, though. Rooney, offensive rebound, and the lay-in is good. Already back on the floor for a minute, and he's already putting up buckets. So Rooney, that's 12 for him tonight, making up a large chunk of the scoring, especially compared to the rest of the Kahunas bench.
It's a strange game.
Well, and talking about Hill earlier with her foul situation, she's at 3 now. But Katu will go to the line for 2 thanks to that. Another thing to keep an eye on is the fact that Hawaii only has 4 timeouts left.
I mean, this is those Wolves are always getting into foul trouble.
Oh, and a bit of substitutions for both teams. Gary coming back in for Bangor. And the bigs being substituted, actually moved around. They want to put Rooney at power forward and move Blanc to center. Wonder if that's a matchup they're looking to go for.
Interesting move, Cotton. We'll see how it works out.
Now, considering I think they are going for pure size in that case due to the matchups, but Blancmage up against Iverson now. Down low to Hill, spin move off the glass is good. Hawaii starting to come a little bit back in it now. Shooting 50% this quarter, but Bangor 10 for 14. That is just an astronomical field goal percentage. It's hard to really come back from a deficit if your opponent's shooting that well.
I mean, if you never miss a shot, you're not going to lose again.
For the most part, I mean, turnovers, offensive rebounds. This is a game about putting the basket in the bucket, in no uncertain terms.
Shocking, my friend.
Hill trying to isolate, getting on the quarter to Norwich. Only 2 seconds left. Forced to take a really long two, but it is good. Gets it back to a 10-point lead, and the Rat is trash talking already again as he backpedaled down the court to the fans.
Do I hear it? Is it true? Are they chanting Fat Rat? Is that just me? It might just be me. But
I think it's you and the voices in your head cheering. Blancmage with another foul here on Katu. Katu will go to the line for another two. 69-79.
Nice.
He has been good tonight. He makes the first, bringing it to 80. 1 minute and 21 seconds left in this third quarter. Juniper Hill will be subbed out, as will Tiatera, I believe. And yes, we'll see Kalsang come on the floor for Tia.
I mean, just, man, yep, there they are. The Queen Clue just right behind him, vacuuming up.
All the fur that goes flying in these games. And Iverson.
Ooh!
Intercepted there. Rookie doing well tonight. Katu now taking the point. Has been going to the line quite a bit here. Back over to Kalsang. Honestly, there's burning time now with this lead. They don't need to play too aggressive. Gary up against Alphonse for three. No good. Rooney pulls down the board.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Over to Sunderman now. Calling for the screen. Gets by Katu. Elevates. Tough defense, though. No good on the shot, but Iverson on the fast break. Gonna lay it up and in, thanks to the dish from Katu.
Good pass. Excellent. They got synergy. I mean, No Leon has become a big liability for Hawaii. They came in with a strategy. They executed the strategy. It's
the strategy is no longer valid. The game plan has changed. And we see a quick basket the other way of Hawaii. Bangor will get the last shot. And that's why I was talking about the fact that with Pura on the floor, they're now a three-point team again. With Lance and Leon on the floor, it really became a post game. And I think the defense is not adjusting well to this extended floor. And the last second shot is no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Take a very short break as we're about to start the fourth here in just a moment. Bangor pulling away here in the third quarter off of excellent defense. I think Hawaii only scored like 14 points in that quarter combined.
They got their numbers, Cotton.
Defensively, we gotta keep.
And handing the ball off to Hawaii. Inbounding now. Down by 12. A lot of work left to do here for Hawaii if they want to come back to this game once again. They found themselves in this situation 2 days ago. Can they do it again here tonight, though?
It's going to take a team effort.
And Sophia on the high arcing teardrop is just no good. Gary going to bring it up the other way. Over to Iverson. Back to Ortega. Behind the back to Katu. Getting a little fancy with his passes. Needs to be careful. Katu gets around the defense. Sliding sideways. No good on the shot.
Pretty little floater, but not enough to get it.
And like I said, I'm surprised Hawaii has not already substituted, but we're going to see Kealoha elevating with the alley-oop from the corner. That's one way to silence the crowd.
Usually you pay double for that. Wow, that penetration.
I think that's strike two. Careful.
What? He never.
I mean, it's a Mako Shark. Double the penetration.
You got the joke.
I am not.
What? Stop. They're going to cut off my mic.
They are. Sunderman elevating with a dunk and a foul and one. Could bring this to a single-digit game.
I mean, they didn't even bleep me when I said nice after 69. it!
Oh, I just see them looking at you. Look,
Nice.
and we see a substitution for both teams. Starters back in. Mackenbach going for 3. No good.
Wide open 3. Come on, Randy.
Sunderman got them back to a single-digit game, and he's going to work his way into the post. Spin move. Once again, gets fouled. Chance for 2 here. And the fans not happy on that call.
It was, no, that's a foul. Shut up, fans. They're not right here.
Ooh, Bangor fans getting told off by Jack Cantor. If
They're
you want
used to
his
it.
Twitter address, I will gladly have it displayed on screen. You can tweet at him how he is wrong.
Hashtag fat rat.
And do that at the same time.
Yep.
Sunderman, good for 1.
Shot by shot, Hawaii. This is how you come back.
And Lance is back on the floor, so I guess I could defensively just let him take 3s with how he's been playing tonight from beyond the arc.
I was kind of hoping Tudor will get a really nice shot off, so I could say Tudor with the dagger.
Aw,
No.
as long as he doesn't fall
All
off a
right.
cliff.
Randy with the steal.
Over to Iverson. Iverson driving into the paint. Double team, but blocked from behind by Tate. He has had enough of her here tonight.
Now that's just a rookie-ish move. Oop.
Well, that's not a rookie move. Doyle in the corner. He could have taken another half step back and made it a 3, but you know what? I won't complain. He made the shot.
No yellow out there had Randy wide open behind her while she's getting double teamed. You can't keep penetrating. You have to kick.
You have to keep court awareness. And Doyle with a foul there trying to steal the ball from Randy will reset the shot clock to 14 seconds. 5-point game here. Bangor honestly needs a basket. They're down to 4 timeouts as well. I wouldn't blame them calling one if they do not get a bucket here.
Look, producer. Look, I can say that word.
Look, Gaston's back on the floor. Pay attention to him. Pura, no good, but Gaston pulling down the rebound and his own offensive rebound. He does make a basket with the dagger thanks to the and one opportunity.
Tudor with the dagger. Ah!
But awesome offensive rebounding from him. He missed one, collected his own mistake, put it back up. A chance for an
Hell.
8-point lead here.
The king of kings, Tudor with the dagger. All right, maybe not a dagger, but still good shot. And he's gonna hit this. He's not gonna hit.
And you cursed him. Congratulations. The dagger fell out of his paws and into his own foot.
Yeah, that sounds like a Tudor.
Iverson with the rebound. Pura going the other way. Gets by the defense into the post. Gives it to Lance instead of going for the shot herself, but Lance can't get a good shot off. Vassenhout all over him.
Lance is gonna be pitying after this game.
Yeah, I mean, considering all those open 3s he has missed, he needs to maybe calm down a little bit, find where he's comfortable shooting from, and shoot from there until he feels his momentum fall back in favor. And Iverson, bit of a hard foul there.
That was not a good foul. Not a good foul. Mistake.
I mean, she kept her paws straight up, but she needed to stay on the floor because she elevated. They had to call that on her. But again, she'll learn, and we're going to see some substitutions. In fact, Iverson will get subbed off, and Bangor will go with its big lineup with Tudor and Kadane on the floor. Tiatera getting a little bit more rest before coming back in. She has spent a lot of time on the floor here tonight.
Again, game 2. It's the finals. You lose this, you're in deep trouble. You put everything on the court.
Now, at the same time, you have to be well rested. You don't want silly mistakes costing you at the end just because of some fatigue. And Gaston has not been a hindrance here tonight. In fact, over to Lance, but blocked by Tate.
Oh my God, Lance. Sweet Jesus.
I mean, that is one of the worst size disadvantages you'll see. And Gaston, foul called on him. Said Tate's just too aware in the post. You can't get by him without some serious effort, no matter what size, and he has shown it tonight.
It's Lance. What can I say? You know, saying Lance is outsized. That's just like you could say it's pretty much any player on the team. He overcomes. He succeeds. He succeeds. Lance, gotta step up. It's the finals. I don't care if you're 1 for 10 from the line. I don't care if the ice cream you were saving somebody threw out. It's the finals.
Yeah, like I said, this is a new experience for him as well, despite being a veteran. I mean, he was here with Albany a while ago, but that was, like I said, a while, but Kadane slamming it down off the pass.
Feel that one.
Oh, the fans did. They're on their feet now, contributing to that vibration as they're stomping.
Hey, okay. If I can't say...
Okay, okay. Quick basket there, pulls it back to 3. 7 minutes left to go with some change, and this is anyone's game right now, and every basket needs to be well thought out, and that's one way, Lance. Get Scooney a foul and get to the line. No one can block you from there.
That's an MVP gimme right there, and you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, he's willing to lay his body on the line, bouncing off of the otter there.
I mean, they don't teach that in school. Kind of an iffy one, but I mean, it's the finals. You got to do what you got to do to win.
And he has good for one, up to 90, and Tiatera, the Possum, they've saved a bit of energy for her for this final 7 minutes. She
The terror
needs to,
of the earth.
she needs to put a complete stop to Scooney. She can't let that happen. What happened last night happen again. She did technically give up on boxing him out to provide defense. And on the other end, Tate now going to go to the line for 2. Kadane with his first foul.
That's a rarity. Kadana usually averages at least 2.5. Nice job.
Tate good. Already a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Can't wait to see how many offensive.
Chance to bring this within 3. Single possession.
Yeah, like I said, they have not been able to pull away. Bangor had a double-digit lead. I think it was up to 14 at the max, and now it's down to 3 again. Then again, Hawaii.
You think if we have another, 1-point game, the, president of the Tides is going to have another heart? Kickball? No!
No, they're going to call it out on Vassenhout, say he touched it last with his paw. But the shot clock has been wound down. I think they might have the Tides GM and owner hooked up to a heart monitor right now just to be sure that they know they're still alive as this game progresses.
They have those the watches, the technical watches, and they noticed that there are spikes in...
Yeah, that was a shot clock winding down on him.
Good shot.
Down the Doyle. It's good. 1-point game here. Familiar situation for the Tides. And beautiful pass to Tierra. Fast break. Pura
Earth shook.
throwing it down. I think that was from the fans shaking the earth. I bet that showed up on the Richter scale here tonight.
Terror of the earth.
And we got the crowd back, energized after that, and blocked. But this time, the second chance opportunity. She will send him to the line for 2.
Would you call that a fault line?
I mean, she is treading all over the fault line tonight.
Yeah, now you're getting into it.
Scooney is good on the first and on the second as well, 92-93.
Randy ain't happy, slamming his hand against that ball.
Yeah, well, Hawaii defense needs to be conscientious. They gave up an easy basket earlier, and now Pura, she will get to the line. 4th foul on Vassenhout. 6 minutes to go, and he can only give up 2 more fouls.
Yeah, crazy statistic. They noticed that during heart-stopping moments, people's heart rhythms on these technological devices, their heart rates would spike to the point where they were getting alerts that they were having a heart attack.
I mean, I'm not shocked. I think a lot of fans right now probably, if they had the watch on, would need to be going to the hospital.
Heart-stopping action, my friend.
Pays the bills. Vassenhout gets over Lance, 95-94. Vasanu has been quiet tonight, 3 for 10, but he is making it when it counts. Let's see if Wildfire can do the same as he calls for a screen. Over back to Kadane. The Wolf. Nice play off the screen to get the ball and get open.
I mean, Lance knows he's not shooting very well, but he's contributing where he needs to with that sweet bunny toe.
Well, that's the thing you get from Lance. He's a veteran. He knows how to dish the ball out. And fight for the rebound. Kadane comes up with it this time.
Kadane is always a black hole when it comes to getting those.
Woo! Lance, finally, he can breathe a sigh of relief, hit a 3 off that screen.
Put that ice cream in the microwave. We're going to be warming him up.
I don't think he wants that. I think he'll pass.
You've never had hot ice cream?
That's called milk with sugar.
You've never had chocolate milk?
Well, the fadeaway from Scooney is good, and I've grown up past chocolate milk. I'm on, strawberry now.
Brought to you by E. Hood, the best chocolate milk in the state of Washington.
Hashtag not sponsored. Lance calling for another screen. Other screen. Going for 3. He made one just a second ago. This time, no good. The defense got there.
Spoke too soon. Put the milk back in the freezer.
Yeah, well, Tate earning every wing from the buffet tonight. He's going to eat after this.
1-pointer, 2-point game.
Hawaii 1 basket away from crossing 100. 4 minutes to go with little time left over. Corridor giving it to Wildfire, who is wide open. Put the ice cream back in the freezer. He can have some nice warm cake after this game.
I think he heard us too. He was doing the shovel motion.
Alley-oop! Intercepted by Kadane this time. Now fast break, 2-on-1. Pura takes it up. No good.
One-hand interception. Very nice.
And now Tate just dribbling up. No one blocking him until he got into the paint. Now Doyle wide open, decides not to go for the 3. He is inconsistent would be a word I would use from beyond the arc. And in this moment, he can't afford mistakes.
Yeah, Tate nowhere to be found at the top, almost in 3-point range.
And Tiatera with a block on Vastenhood.
Goodbye shot.
Randolph on the perimeter needs to be careful. He can go for a 3 or he can drive into the paint. Pura calling for the screen, driving, as is Kadane. Kadane's set up for the offensive rebound, but he doesn't need it.
Whoa!
Pura is good. 21 points coming off the bench, replacing Leon here tonight. Hawaii does not have an answer for her.
PDQ with the shot of the night right there. That might be one of the most clutch shots of a.
It definitely is, especially considering the situation Bangor is in and the pressure that is on her, having to replace the normal starter. She has definitely performed tonight, and Tiatera also a player, third-year player, in fact, showing up here in the finals.
The earthbender, the earth mover, player of the game. But will it matter? 7 points, 3.
It was a 10-point game with 3 minutes to go the other day, and it did not matter. And Hawaii, they know they can do this. It's just a matter of can they get the opportunities gifted to them here. And Iverson going for 3 might be one of those. As she misses.
She wanted the dagger. She couldn't do it.
Yeah, 7 points.
Hawaii needs this.
Yeah, Julian. They went to him yesterday in the clutch. Back to Doyle. He gets a bit of a step back, decides not to go for it. He's been terrorized by Tia tonight, and he is afraid to take those shots. But JCK isn't, and Tate cleans up the mistake and puts it back. 100 to 105 here.
There were 3 guys right there. Spoon got the Tate got the rebound. He scored when they needed to. That is finals basketball.
I mean, that has just been Tate all series so far. Is you could put all 5 against him, and he'll probably come up with the offensive rebound if he really wants it enough. And Kadane can't back down. The Tate is too strong for him. Has to take a long fadeaway, and it's no good. Opportunity here.
If I was in the statistics, I'd be just watching everyone's heart rate start to tick up right now. 90 seconds, 5 points.
And Lance with the steal. Fast break, elevating. Finger roll is good, and he will go the line. Vassenhout with his 5th foul. We might have him foul out here with only a minute and 30 left to go. Lance can make this an 8-point game.
If he hits those.
Well, he does. No caster's curse on him. Hawaii, you have to make a bucket here. This is literally the precipice of the cliff. You have to convert. You can't let this be a 4 or 5 possession game with this little time left. Honestly, I'd go with Tate here. Or get Scooney with the ball and Tate close to the basket for the rebound. It won't. And it goes Tiatero's way. And Bangor, a minute left. 8-point difference. But Iverson, she wants 10.
Wow, no foul either.
I'm surprised Hawaii did not intentionally foul there just to stop the shot clock from winding down, but it doesn't matter. Hawaii calls timeout. Let's see if they're going to substitute any bench players in or if they want to still fight for this. This is a very high hill to climb here with only 51 seconds left.
You fight, you fight, you fight.
Even if it costs you injuries?
Fight, it's the finals!
I mean, yes, it's the finals, but you lose your best players, everything's over. But you are right. They will at least risk it here, go for the gamble. Scooney blocked, though, by Tiatera.
Oh, TT. You were deserving of that foul. They're trying to foul. They're going to let them have it.
Yeah, at this point, the game is just so unlikely. And Lance, when it doesn't matter, he hits his 3. That's his 4th tonight.
Crowd is on their feet. They are enjoying this.
I mean, can you blame them after last night? The difficult loss that they had to watch and the news of Leon Delmont, they had to have been coming into this game with the biggest fears of a sweep happening, but it looks like we will at least see 5 here with Bangor winning tonight's game 113-100. As Lance will just burn out the shot clock here.
Ball game, baby.
We will jump on over to the box scores for the total game in just a moment. And I definitely would say Tiatera, probably player of the game, in my opinion.
Oh, no question.
And looking at this, PDQ, 21 points, 9 assists, 1 away from a double-double. Perfect from the free throw line, 7 for 7. Lance Wildfire.
Get those stripes under regulation and see if there's something between those.
I mean, she might be getting looked after this game here tonight. She was on fire. Lance, 10 for 23, mostly because of his 9 misses from beyond the arc. He was great from close range with 27 points, 6 assists. Tiatera, the block queen with 6, 8 for 8 from the floor, 16 points, 13 rebounds. Fat Rat calmed down after the first half, did not need to really do much, only 13 points. Shot efficiently, 5 for 7 though. Raul Kadane, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers and a steal. Iverson, 6 for 11, the rookie, 12 points total, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Ortega, 2 points and 1 assist in his 13 minutes. And not a lot of time really for him to show up as we scroll down to the rest of the players. Kalsang, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Katu missed a couple shots but got to the line. Perfect 4 for 4, as was Gary, missing all of his shots except for when he was fouled, going to the line 4 for 4. 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a steal. Definitely the players from Bangor consistent from the free throw line. Gaston, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 rebounds total with 2 points. Missed his 1 free throw. Diego, 2 points, 2 for 2 with them from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And hopping on over Hawaii, who came so close in the end. Warren Doyle, 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 to 9 in the field goal position. 14 points total for Scooney Barrett, 50% from the field with 6 rebounds. Zach Tate, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 8 for 10 with 3 offensive rebounds. Great showing from him tonight, all over the place. The one criticism being his 3 turnovers definitely cost them in the end. Baston Hoot, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 for 12. Was a bit of a victim of Tiatera tonight with a number of her blocks coming on him. Julian Cross-Crawley, 13 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 1 steal, 5 for 13. Struggled from beyond the arc. Alphonse Norwich, the fourth, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 6 from the field. 2 offensive rebounds as well. Sophia, 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 for 9 from the floor. Missing all 3 of her 3-point attempts. And the remaining players, Rooney, 12 points in only 13 minutes. I think we might see him a bit more as the series goes on if he is continuing to play this high level. 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Blancmage, 3 assists and a rebound. And Juniper Hill also showing up tonight. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Perfect as well from the floor. Any player on Hawaii that can take away a positive here tonight, in your opinion, Cantor?
No.
You don't think anyone from Hawaii can go home happy with their performance here
No.
tonight?
You lost. You can't go home happy. No.
Centerman and Kealoha wrapping it up. Not a lot of contribution. As we're going to look at how the teams compared in the first quarter, Hawaii looked like they were going to pull away, shooting 62%. Bench points, pretty much every meaningful statistic was in their favor in that first quarter. Even though Bangor really not that far behind overall, shooting 56% from the field as well.
I'll say this. If Banger plays like that, with Randy doing as good as he did, and the Earth Mover Tiatera kicking butt, and Lance showing up a little bit more, taking the ice cream and putting it wherever he needs to put it, they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I can just imagine if Lance was hitting his 3-pointers, how much this game would have gone the other way, how quickly it would have gone the other way. And like I said, in the second quarter, it was all Bangor, and even in the third quarter, continued to be their way. I mean, they made it to the line, not a single free throw attempted from Hawaii in that third quarter. They just lost any kind of initiative to get to the line there. And that's where the lead really got built up. And in the fourth quarter, you saw them kind of pull it back there before Bangor finally pulled away. Like you said, Bangor 30 points in the final quarter. Pretty much even in terms of performance between the two of them. But like you said, if Randolph and Tia continue to be a solid rock for Bangor, all it takes is Lance catching fire every now and again, and they'll just pull away from Hawaii here. And Hawaii really needs Scooney and JCK to step up and start producing a bit more. Tate can't carry them to a championship.
Horrible music on the speakers.
Yes, I'm sure the ownership is very happy right now. Thankfully, I have it muted in my headphones. Well, any closing thoughts here tonight as we won't be back for 3 days as Hawaii. We will be visiting the lovely Sunshine State.
Does this mean because they win, I don't get my lobster roll?
You have to go buy it at full price. I am sorry. And they
This is
might
the
actually give you a
worst.
25% surcharge.
But I'm like friends with the owner.
Are you?
It's a fox, right?
Are you though?
We're acquaintances.
It's owned by an entertainment company.
We're knowledge.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. It's okay. You gotta work that into your contract next time. Free lobster rolls,
Ugh.
man, in Bangor.
Ugh. Well, this is the last time they're going to be in the finals, so I don't think I'm going to have to do that.
Oh Lord, you are.
What? They're. Ugh.
You say that as if you can see the future. Who else will never be in the finals again, Cantor? Tell me.
Las Vegas.
Hmm.
No hesitation, by the way. If you, in case people at home, you heard that, no hesitation.
Oh. Perhaps they will prove you wrong as well.
Nope.
So what you're saying is when Vegas makes it to the finals, you want to be on every single game.
Mm,
That hesitation there. Well, that is a future finals. We have this finals in front of us right now. Game 2 in the books. Hawaii not able to continue the momentum, but they will be traveling home next to play in front of their fans. We will have to see if Bangor can repeat or match what Hawaii did and steal one on the road. Preferably in this next two games, they do not want to be playing 3-2 down at Hawaii.
why didn't I get to host that game? I want to go to Hawaii.
I mean, maybe if this makes it to a game 6.
Get my luau.
I mean, it was hot. Speaking of which, I was just informed that it was actually 87 in Anchorage recently. So,
But it's Hawaii.
I mean, there's lava. Hopefully, the volcano doesn't disrupt our flight.
Hawaii.
Yes, yes, yes. You can go to Hawaii. I'm sure they'll let you.
Fine.
Like I said, you gotta negotiate it into your contract, the flight expenses. Because here's the thing: if you fly business class, that's okay. You need a first class flight. It's a
Yeah.
long flight.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd always hop on the supersonic plane or hypersonic plane.
Maybe that's like the strategy Hawaii should do. They give them like a really small plane with like extra food service, like heavy stuff, like double chili.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say just lots of peanuts and bore them to death
Oh, that'd be terrible.
with a poor Medea movie.
Hey, those are halfway decent movies.
I will have to rely on your expertise on that. But
We can just sit in there and watch dodgeball all night. I'm happy as a client.
I do think we need to wrap this up. I've been Ryan Eastman. Thank you, Jack Cantor, for joining me. It's always been a pleasure having you in the booth.
Ow, always a pleasure. I'll be back as always. You can't get rid of me. It's in my country.
No, we can't. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. We will see you on, I believe, June 26th, in fact. See you then. Have a good night.